The aisle is already a pretty scary game at times. Whether you're at the bottom or the top of the food chain, there's always the feeling that something is out there, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. In the future, you won't need to worry about the Tyrannosaurus or humans gunning you down. You'll need to worry about real monsters. According to the wiki, strains are genetically enhanced dinosaurs designed to be as deadly as possible. Their origins are mysterious and left unexplained, though they appear to be somehow linked to the various warehouses and labs scattered across the island. Currently, there are three planned types of playable strains: hyperendocrine, neurotenic, and tissoplastic. Each of them have their own special abilities. Type H, hyperendocrine, are basically the hulkified versions of dinos.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
The traits include massive increase in size, super regeneration, giant health boost, thick armor, and insatiable appetite. These are essentially the psychic types of the strains. Their traits include enhanced size, telepathic communication, sound mimicry, can release a huge blast of bioelectricity, creating an EMP, can blur the vision of other creatures through intense electrical presence. Dinosaurs which are close to it get a visual snow on the screens. Impossibly sharp, sleek designs, these creatures are the definition of stealth. Traits include enhanced mobility, camouflage, acid spit. Also, I wanted to mention in the concept arts that there are these sort of main characters slash creatures that correlate to each strain: Colossus, Reaper, and Mastermind. I really hope these designs make it into the final product. They're so unique and otherworldly, something only a psycho could cook up in a lab. Today's video is not about these strains, but something much darker. This creature contains Tiso and Hypo DNA and is constantly changing forms throughout its lifespan, possessing a powerful regenerative ability, the Matriarch. I'll be showing you every account of this creature in the wild, along with the text that accompanies each stage, documenting the Matriarch's life and how it could possibly fit into the Owl's gameplay. Note that this is an unofficial creature by the Owl's concept artist, Tapwings, from 2017 to 2021. But I do hope that one day maybe it could possibly fit into the game.
Our third attempt at a continually adaptive non-microbial organism. A small pterosaur blueprint infused with tissoplastic and sparring hyperendocrine material was used for its genetic structure. To incentivize the creature to seek for in DNA, we used blueprints from a species of Triatominae that feed off the blood of bats in order to fully develop. From that end, the tissoplastic ours should do the same and change substantially.
In this stage, the creature is in its weakest form. I imagine you could swat it out of the air like a mosquito. We can see from the concept art that this creature is a bug-like pterosaur with a hexapod-like build and two dagger-like underarms. These will serve little purpose besides stabilization for now. It may not look like it now, but this creature is designed to be the apex predator. Its body will morph to suit its environmental needs and push itself to the top of the food chain. You guys can put your theories on how to obtain the creature in the comments, because I'm out of ideas. I will say that there should only be one allowed at a time, because the next stages will be really overpowered and unstoppable. Anyways, I would suggest trying to lay low and remain invisible to the rest of the server. Maybe there's a message that notifies you in-game that a Matriarch is loose. In stage 1, you'll be utilizing this creature's main gimmick, leeching. With its small size and proboscis, you'll need to sneak up and latch onto other organisms to leech their blood. Maybe get enough blood or DNA and you can progress to the next stage by finding a shelter and molting.
If the specimen has DNA has further developed, though as of yet foreign influence is difficult to identify, it has become more bold as the ET Matriarch has moved on to solid foods, showing further muscular development and growing a set of teeth. It has changed in poster researchers indicate with the organ development, further observation is required.
Now we can see here things are starting to get a lot more interesting. The Matriarch has changed its appearance entirely and looks almost dragon-like. As the DNA taken is from all sorts of things, pterosaur may be a large factor in its evolution, but that's hard to determine due to how bizarre it looks. This stage has developed a jaw and is more prone to munching on other organisms instead of slurping on them. Powerful wings have taken the place of the older ones, maintaining its quadrupedal stance, but it can also fold up its arm wings and run around on two legs. It's also fine with just picking up its arms and running around on two legs. The extra two mantis arms are further developed, with a small finger to grapple small creatures while in flight or hunting on the ground. In this stage, you'll still be on the lower end of the food chain, quite weak and nimble, but with a pretty fun toolkit at hand. I could see it possibly being as tall as a subadult omniraptor, but I can't tell what it's carrying in the concept art. Maybe a Herrerasaurus. It has a small theropod shape, so I don't really know. You can still take to the trees in this form and climb around like a monkey, but you'll need to upkeep your hunger bar due to higher metabolism.
To confirm for in development, the team located and recalled one of our active matriarchs to compare how the caged and wild specimens developed. The caged matriarch grew only slightly and remained physically unchanged. The wild specimen, however, grew substantially and adapted common traits of theropoda, losing its wings and developing denser structure along with a more muscular build that serve it in grappling or climbing. Some unknown growths spark concern, but nothing outside of the current margin of error. Further observation required.
As time passes in the wild, the matriarch loses its ability to fly and hones in on a more theropod-like build, with strong legs and arms for mobility and hunting. About the size of an adult omniraptor, you'll be able to take on larger prey. It looks like it's able to run almost vertically up a surface in that one diagram. In this stage, you'll excel in stealth and speed. With the similar kit to the omniraptor, you can pounce other creatures with those raptor legs. Once pounced, you can do lots of damage with the matriarch's many forelimbs. Still be wary and pick your battles carefully. I'd suggest only going after mid-tier organisms.
Study nearly concluded. It's been estimated the last two matriarchs have reached adulthood and growth should halt from here on out. Things otherwise, given the matriarchs draw to semi-aquatic Spinosauroidae and crocodilians, grafting with targets and showing impressive yet worrisome regeneration when one subject lost an arm to a large Dinosaurus. A request to extend the field test has been issued and pending. For underestimating the regenerative potential of this genetic mixture, bring back one of the specimens and I'll show you.
Avoid at all costs. This form is the largest land predator on the Isle, towering over the Rex. This apex monster will make quick work of basically anything it can see, with its 4 powerful forelimbs and a monstrous face. In this stage, you are almost unstoppable, but you'll need to live an active lifestyle, constantly feeding to keep up with your metabolic rate. Your only rival are adult Dinosaurus.
Extended field research granted. I don't know how much longer this study will last. After it chased one of the larger Dinosaurus specimens into the ocean, the last active disappeared and was presumed dead till the located it. Due to its growth and crocodilian influence, the subject is now struggling with terrestrial movement. As it stands, it may not return to land.
As the matriarch continued to grow in size and strength, it evolved to an aquatic lifestyle, adopting a quadrupedal stance to accommodate its immense weight. Living near water sources became essential, with its powerful tail enabling swift movement through aquatic environments. Its face and mouth are now equipped with numerous trap-like jaws, designed to ensure that no prey can escape its grasp. On land, you'll be as slow as the largest Dinosaurus, so it's best to avoid moving around too much to conserve the energy you'll need to keep going. To succeed in this stage, focus on ambushing other dinosaurs from the water's edge. Nothing can take you down. If the entire server hasn't joined forces to destroy you at this point, you'll be lucky to move on.
The waters have gone murky recently, but we have been able to keep an eye on its location on the ocean depth. We let it be till numerous unidentified bodies were reported across the ocean's surface, and our research ship was able to confirm the current state of the is falling apart. Its back split open and thinly scabbed over. It's shedding flesh, partially formed torsos and growing malformed limbs. project as flaw has become glaringly clear. Without some form of genetic off-switch, this endless growth is useless. It has body constantly trying to recreate extremities and internal structures it already has. Thankfully, there is a possible fix, but not for this specimen. No, it is time to retire this. Project concluded.
The Terror of the Deep. The Matriarch is a whale-sized beast fully adapted to life in the ocean. With large wing-like flippers, it glides effortlessly through the water. Its enormous mouth can scoop up any prey unlucky enough to be nearby. However, this creature has reached the pinnacle of its evolution, and with no new niche to fill, its body begins a destructive process of self-repair and reconstruction. The result is a monstrous, shifting mass of flesh. For your final hours of gameplay, your hunger depletion increases rapidly when you cannot keep up with it, so you slowly begin to deteriorate with body parts melting off. I can envision the player ending up washed ashore as a bloated mass. Alright, so black masses or black blood tracks appear when the matriarch has moved on to its third form. These masses can be used to track the matriarch and kill it. Matriarch blood is potentially poisonous. Eating a matriarch will result in your dinosaur vomiting. The matriarch can be part of a human bounty, which they'll need to hunt down and extract DNA before it gets to its final form. If the matriarch makes it to stage 6, the DNA starts to deteriorate rapidly and becomes worthless, ending the mission. Matriarch should be obtained by a rogue class of human, gathering enough Tiso and Hypo DNA, maybe 50% of each, and then being playable to the person who unlocked it. Alright, that's all for today. I would love to see your guys' theories and ideas on how this creature would fit into the game in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It helps. Thanks.